What's going on, you guys, and Merry Christmas Eve. Welcome to my Teen Mom OG Reunion Recap Part 1. Now, all of the ladies are on the stage. Bristol, Macy, Amber, Cheyenne, and Caitlin. Dr. Drew asked Macy how does she feel about the new ladies joining the show this season, and she said that it was an easy welcome and that all the girls got along pretty well. They clicked pretty quickly. She said that they were nervous at first, but it was an easy intake with her, and they kind of hit it off right away. So Bristol said that she's inspired by the way that Cheyenne and Corey co-parent without going at each other all the time. And she's probably bringing that up because of how we seen everything unrivaled between her and Dakota on this season. Then Macy, she started off with some tears because she was just feeling a bit emotional by everything that the ladies had betrayed this season that a lot of us wasn't expecting to see because of the heaviness of depression that everyone was dealing with. And she said that a lot of them are very insecure, and she didn't know that. They betrayed a side of them that she just was unaware of, and she just wanted to kind of uplift them a little and let them know that they have so much to be proud of about themselves and so much to live for. Bristol, she's in agreement with what Macy was saying, and Cheyenne also said that she sympathizes with the way the ladies are dealing with the postpartum depression because she was like, it's not an easy thing. Then Caitlin said that she just felt that there was a need for her to go pay Amber a visit during the time that she was really going through depression pretty tough because she can relate to it. And she just felt like it was a much needed visit, and she just wanted to reassure her that things will get better in the long run and to just keep pushing through. So Amber says that she only really made it to this show on the strength of the rest of the girls because it was so obvious that she's still dealing with depression and she's just having a hard time dealing with everything right now. Amber also said this season that she don't think that she'll be coming back for next season because she said that the show really didn't let her put out everything that she really wanted to talk about and how serious depression is. And it hurt her that people don't really understand what it feels like to deal with mental illness. She mentioned her frustration dealing with people judging her based on her not being there in Leah's life for the long run. I mean, for as long as she wasn't. She went on to say that one night she was really having a tough time and her emotions were all over the place. Her head just wasn't there. She said she had been doing so good taking care of baby Andrew, but this particular night she had to hand the baby over. She had to hand the baby over to Andrew because she just couldn't deal with the baby at that point, and whatever it was that she was going through, she said it had gotten so bad off she was starting to contemplate suicide. And to be suspicious, she said that she would hang herself. I was like, oh Lord. And then she announced that she's just done with the show. So Dr. Drew and Nessa was like, no, what you mean you're done with the show? And she went on to mention how Caitlin was able to get a month off for her treatment. But they only gave her a week off. And I mean, she really went in. She was like, I was dealing with postpartum depression on top of her regular mental illness and stuff like that and taking medications. And they only offered her a week off. And I'm like, yeah, that was pretty messed up. But I'm wondering to myself, did she like ask that? Because Dr. Drew even was like, did you believe that we wouldn't request that to you or something? And she said, for some strange reason, I just thought that maybe they wouldn't give it to me. And Dr. Drew was looking like, well, we will give it to you. You've been on the show for a long time. And I'm thinking at this point also, maybe Caitlyn went to them and asked that, or they probably would have just given her the regular week off that they probably give everybody on the show, just a week off, unless you request, an extended time to be off for whatever reason. So she was just in tears and everything, and I'm believing that maybe next season they're gonna go ahead on and let her have a little bit more time off, or anybody for that fact, if they come to them and request that, because she just broke down about that, and I kind of had a feeling it had something to do with that, because I thought of that by watching the show this season. Like, Amber been on a long time, and we've seen her deal with the depression even more so worse than Caitlyn. And it's like she got a little bit more leeway with being able to get treatment than her. But then again, it's all within what they allow us to see, because maybe she went and requested that and Amber didn't. And so now she have the chance to go and talk to production and just get everything clear as far as, is she gonna come back for next season and stuff like that, and them allowing her to being off for a little time to get herself together. And so so I just urge anyone who's dealing with depression to just please get the help that they need, especially if it comes to thoughts of suicide. So next to the stage is Macy, and Dr. Drew brought to her attention that this is like the best that he's seen her over the seasons. And she said it's because of Taylor coming into her life. Like before then, she was kind of afraid to just be happy again. Macy said that Ryan getting help definitely gives her confidence that he's trying to get better. She also mentioned that Jen and Larry and her are still not at a good place. Well, they're better than what they were. They still have lots to work out, but they're better than what they were and what they have been in a while. So next to the stage is Bristol, and she said looking back at the season, it was like watching a therapy session all the time. She also says that when she met Dakota, everything moved pretty fast, and she got pregnant right away with their first daughter. She said that she had always been a guarded person, and because of the judgment that she went through when she got pregnant with Tripp and dealing with all of the negative feedback. She says that she's miserable when she don't have her kids and when they have to leave to go and be with their dads over the weekend, because it's always been just her and her kids, and she's just a single parent now. She said that she even felt just a little empty at some point when her kids are not there. She also would kind of beat herself up, feeling like she let her kids down by not having a father in the house. So next to the stage is Cheyenne, and she said looking back at the season that it was kind of difficult watching because she was embarrassed of a lot of things that she did, or a lot of things that she wished she could have done better. She did admit to kind of like crossing a line with Corey off and on during the time that she was already seeing somebody. And I was thinking, well, yeah, because I'm pretty sure you cheated on Zach, but you made it seem like that last episode was your first time really hooking up with Corey. Yeah, right. But anyway, she even mentioned when she had got pregnant with Ryder and she was already with the guy. She told the guy and he was like, I don't want to have nothing to do with it. And she even mentioned that she took like 13 pregnancy tests. So Dr. Drew and Nessa was like, so what did you do after that? And she was like, so Corey was back in the picture and stuff like that. And I'm like, did he ever leave? Like, girl, who you think you fooling? Corey had never left the picture, which is probably why the dude said he didn't want to have nothing to do with you. Because he probably felt like, well, the baby is probably for this other guy. And why should I even, plan on being in a relationship with somebody who's really not that faithful, don't know what it is to be faithful. Now, that's just my opinion of it all. So, she said after she had Ryder, she went through her depression and she had it pretty bad. But she got through it by getting back with Corey. And she said when he came along, that just kind of eased everything that she was going through. I'm like, if you was even going through the depression. Because that's probably a lie. She probably just saying she was going through the fact that she was single for the moment. She probably wasn't going through any depression, but I don't know. I know that we go through it after we have our kids, but, you know, I know some women who didn't go through it. So, they were just asking her how she feel about Corey, and she was like, well, he want to be with me. And then they was like, and you want to be with him too? No, I don't want to be with him because well, she didn't say she didn't want to be with him. She didn't deny it, but she didn't admit to wanting to be with him. But she mentions that he's too young, like he's not ready for a relationship. Like, who are you to say what he's not ready? Maybe he's not ready for your games, but he's probably ready for a relationship. That's the only reason why Corey is still hanging on to this girl. So, she said that she just, I don't know. I guess they're just going to be focusing on her. Those two just going to be focusing on co-parenting for Ryder. Next up to the stage is Caitlin. And she said looking back at the season, she felt like it was just always hard times because that happens in marriages. It's going to always be rough times in marriages. She also said that her trauma kind of stemmed from her dad leaving when she was a very young child, and not having a father there kind of gave her the anxiety during the time that her and Tyler dealt with anything or even spoke of anything dealing with separation. That's why she was thinking maybe that wasn't a good idea for them to do the separation as far as treatment for themselves. But she said now that she welcomes it, and they're just going to go through with it. So then they welcome Tyler to the stage, and he agrees with everything that Caitlin said. He also feel like the separation thing is necessary. And he mentioned that he was a little resentful towards her and the fact that she left for treatment on more than one occasion. He felt like when it comes up to her facing her problems, she'd rather run and get treatment, just find another quick way out. He also said he wasn't trying to sound insensitive about it. He sympathizes with his wife. It's just that it leaves him in a place where he's unhappy and people not really understanding how he's feeling. And Caitlin said that she was sad at first about leaving, about the separation, but now she's in full support with it. And she just feel like they're going to do whatever it takes to make things better for the both of them. And Tyler just ended by saying that it wasn't the right time for them to bring a baby into their relationship, however it's happening, and it is what it is. So this concludes my recap of the Teen Mom OG reunion. This is part 1. If you all enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. And as always, I want to thank y'all for watching. And I'll be talking to you soon. And also, I want y'all to enjoy your Christmas. Have a very safe Christmas. And yeah, just enjoy family, eat good food, and that's it. I'll talk to y'all soon. Thanks for watching.